For the 2016 model year, Honda introduced their all-new 10th generation Civic. And at the same time, they also announced that there was going to be 5 models of that car. The sedan, the hatch, the coupe, the Type R, and the Civic Si. Now, the Si has always been a popular option for Civic buyers that were wanting something a little more special and sporty. But now with the Type R around, is there still room for the Si? The differences of the Si compared to the sedan on the outside are kind of subtle, but I like them because they're subtle. First of all, on the front you have a blacked out grille and some nice black intakes. This one comes standard with LED headlights. The Si is a little bit longer than the standard sedan and slightly a little bit lower due to the 18-inch low profile tires that it comes with. In the back, you get a respectable size spoiler, nothing big enough to have dinner on, and a very signature looking single wide tailpipe in the center. Now here is one thing that I don't really agree on, but you know, styling is subjective. The Si sedan uses the same rear valence as the hatch does, which has those 2 big plastic grates on either side. Now, these things don't do anything, they don't even flow through, and I just find that they kind of ruin the flow of the look. I'd much rather they put on the regular bumper from the regular Civic sedan. There are a few differences on the Si compared to the regular Civic or the touring model, let's say. First of all, you see the interior color. This is kind of like a one set color. You have the red stitching, which is the signature of the Si. You have red stitching on the seat as well as these kind of two-tone seats. You have the large display audio in the center. I do love this. Does come with the lane watch. When you hit the button, it goes to the camera on the side view mirror. Great thing. But unfortunately, I'm gonna say this again, until they bring it back, there is no volume knob. And seriously, this is a big deal. If you don't think it's a big deal, maybe you haven't used it. I've used it for quite a few Civics now and some other products that don't have it. And it's just a pain. It's a 2-step process just to mute it. So anyways, rant is done. There you go. You also get a leather wrapped steering wheel as well as a leather wrapped boot, aluminum shifter, and then this also gets a power sunroof. The Si is also equipped with dual zone climate control, and for those that like a warm butt, heated seats in the front and in the back for the Civic Si sedan. This really is a top of the line Civic though. There really are no other options you can get. You get the push button start, the smart entry, you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as standard equipment, and you even get wireless charging if your phone supports that. We're not going to really get into the dimensions and the back seats. Yes, I do have 2 car seats back there. It fits them no problem, but this is essentially the same interior cabin space as you get in the regular sedan. What you hear is a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine in this Si. Puts out 205 horsepower, 192 pound-feet of torque. Now, the biggest difference between this and the previous generation is that the max power comes on 1300 RPM lower, and the maximum torque comes on 2300 RPM lower, meaning that off the line you get better torque and it lasts longer, which makes it really, really drivable in everyday scenarios like we're in right now, where just in regular traffic. There we go again. Now, unique to the Si also, you have a sport button. You press that and your displays all turn red, kind of like a standard red theme that you have for Honda and performance. But what that changes, not just the engine mapping, it changes the steering, so it has variable steering, but the Civic Si also gets adjustable dampers, so it's adjustable suspension, so it stiffens it up, great for more dynamic driving, and you really do feel the difference. It's not so stiff though that it's going to jog your fillings out, but definitely stiff enough to make a difference. A few other things that make a difference: this does have wider wheels, bigger brakes than the standard Civic. This one also has a limited differential and stiffer sway bars. And you put that all together and you do have quite a sporty, compelling package. One thing that would have been nice for the SI to have, but I guess maybe they had to reserve it for the Type R, is the auto rev matching, where when you gear down, it would automatically match for you. This one, if you want to do rev matching, you just have to do it manually, like that. You know, I'm really enjoying driving this SI, not just for the fun factor. It is very sporty. Whether you have it in sport mode or not, it's just fun to zip around in. It's easy to shift. Now let's talk about shifting. Just like the Type R, the SI is only available in a 6-speed manual. So if you don't want to row your own gears, this is not going to be the car for you. But anyways, very easy to shift gears. And talk about shifting gears, it's just really easy to drive every day. I'm in 4th gear right now. We're doing 50K. This is probably not the right gear to be in, but you have enough torque that comes on early enough that we talked about, that a little bit of a press, and when that boost builds up, it just pulls you right through and you're perfect, you're fine. Like all the new other Civics, this is built on the 10th generation platform and it's super stiff. This has some of the best sealing as for air and noise. It's very quiet, it uses acoustic glass, and yeah, for a compact car, it's amazing how far they've come, especially this Civic. I don't know if I mentioned in a previous review, but the Civic was my very first car. And man, if there was a Civic like this when I was growing up, whew, yeah, I probably would have gotten in trouble. At the beginning, we asked, is there still room for the Civic Si? Answer, absolutely yes. In fact, in my opinion, this is the ultimate Civic in the lineup of 5, and it's the one that I would buy. Why? Well, first of all, it's got great styling. Sure, I'm not a big fan of those 2 black grates in the rear valence, but I can live with that. The inside, you get all the creature comforts that you'd come to find in a top-of-the-line Civic, and then you get the upgraded performance. The new engine, more horsepower, more torque, the adjustable suspension, stiffer sway bars, all of that. Yeah, there is the Type R, which does have more horsepower and it's a lot faster. That thing is a beast on the track. But for most people, this is all you need. And it's over $10,000 less. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more everyday reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.